We are kicking off the day with the absolute best part of this job, seeing everything we produce overnight. I'm currently heading out to sell the greenhouse good, but look at the background. Not farming is emptying the sawmill, and right from the start you can see that the buying this place was a brilliant investment. Just look at the balance spike. Over $70,000 just hit the account from the wood alone. And combined with my sales, we are starting this morning with almost 90 grand. Meanwhile, Not Farming has been busy shopping. He picked up a brand new tractor and a massive seeder to go with it. But the coolest thing about this machine is how we can use it together. It's actually designed for the two-man crew. While one person is driving the tractor up front, the other one rides on the back of the seeder. It makes the gameplay so much more interactive and fun. Now we are truly farming as a team. Okay, enough fun and games for now. We have actually work to do. I'm jumping straight to my tractor with the plow attached. My task right now is to mark out the boundaries for the new field. Since we plan to plant potatoes later today, this spot seems perfect. But before I drop the plow to the ground, I need to stop for a second. I need to figure out how exactly big the field should be. Looking at the sheer size of this plant field, I realized one thing immediately. I need a bigger tractor. I simply cannot imagine carrying around this huge area with this tiny plow all by myself. It would take forever and quite frankly, it would be a nightmare. But hey, remember this massive payday this morning? That cash gave me freedom to make my life easier. So I'm investing in a powerful tractor with a much wider cultivator to speed up things. Every minute saved here brings us closer to the ultimate goal, the gold production later today. So let's not waste any more time. I'm firing up the new engine and starting to crave out this potato field right now. With the new field finally cultivated and ready, it's time for the main event, planting the potatoes. But here is the catch. Real potato machinery is insanely expensive. Even with the money we made this morning, the top tier equipment is just out of reach, so we have to start humble. This small planter will have to do it for now. It is real wood, but let's be honest, with such a small working with, covering this whole field is going to be a long grind. But hey, we have to start somewhere, right? After the heavy grind with the potatoes, it's time for a much needed change of pace. We are switching to something lighter and definitely more satisfying. While I was busy, Not Farming has been working hard, mowing down the entire field of grass. Now, someone has to tidy up this mess. And that someone is me. My job is to organize all this loose grass into clean, easy to collect windrows. But honestly, I'm not worried about the time at all. With this massive windrow attached to the back, we are covering a huge area with every single pass. Thanks to this width, these two fields will be done smoothly and efficiently in no time. While I was focused on getting the windrows perfect, Not Farming was right on my tail with the baller. And I have to admit, the yield looks fantastic. We had the bales scattered all over the field. Now comes to the critical step, wrapping. We are turning this grass into silage, which sells for much bigger price than raw grass. But the real game changer here is efficiency. Remember the concrete silo we bought earlier? Well, with this method, we don't need to touch it. No more driving back and forth for hours to compact the pile. I just wrap the bale once and drop it. And the fermentation happens right here on the field. It is faster, easier and saves us so much headache. Of course, we absolutely cannot ignore the forest work. It is the backbone of our budget right now. You saw with your own eyes how much cash that sawmill generated for us this morning. It is basically printing money, but there is one rule: a sawmill is a hungry machine. If you want to see another massive payday like that, we cannot let it run empty. So we are heading straight to the forest. We need to cut down more trees and restock our timber inventory as fast as possible to keep the production chain alive. And finally, we are reaching the end of this marathon. There is just one last field to seed before I can officially call it a day. To be honest, I'm pretty exhausted and I want to finish strong. I need to get the seeds into the ground tonight so the crops can grow immediately. Once the last row is done and the field is truly planted, that's it. I'm parking this tractor in the shed and heading straight for a well-deserved rest. We are starting this new day with massive logistical operation. While I was away, Not Farming made a bold move and actually bought the local biogas plant. So the plan for this morning is straight to business. I'm holding all these fermented silage bales straight into our new facility. Our priority is to fill the plant to the absolute limit to keep it running. However, looking at the sheer amount of bales we produce, I suspect they won't fit at all, but that's a good problem to have. Whatever is left, I will simply drive to the selling station and cash it. And if that wasn't enough action for one morning, look at what just rolled onto our field. We finally have our very first combine harvester working hard. Meanwhile, I decided to make a massive move. I went ahead and bought a dedicated potato harvester. Now, I won't lie to you, this investment was huge. Just like the grain combine, this machine cost us a fortune. But there is a method to this madness. We are not just going to sell this potato to the shop for pennies. No, we have much better plan. We are going to use this entire harvest to feed our biogas plant. Potatoes are excellent for fermentation. This strategy will generate massive profit, and I am confident that this expensive machine will pay for itself in no time. But honestly, I just can't keep doing the exact same task over and over again. So we are doing a quick switch. Not farming is taking one for the team and jumping onto the potato harvester. Good luck to him with that grind. And as for me, I'm climbing up the cab of the grain combine. My job is simple. I'm picking up exactly where he left off, and I'm going to finish harvesting this field and make sure every last bit of crop ends up in the tank. And now it is time to go back to our roots. I had to mow this massive field, and honestly, I haven't done this in a while and I almost forgot how enjoyable this is. There is no complex strategy here. I'm just driving forward, finding my route. Watching all the grass disappear strip by strip, seeing the progress bar slowly filling up, it is strangely satisfying and peaceful. But obviously we can't just leave the grass scattered like this. It would be a nightmare to bear and we can't afford to waste a single blade of grass. Why? Because the pressure is from the two sides. First, our bank account is running low, so we need cash fast. But second, and maybe more important, we have a hungry mouth to feed. A portion of this base is going directly to our cows. We need to secure their food supply first. Only after the animals are safe, we can sell the rest to fix our budget. So let's get this organized into withdrawals and get this job done. Not farming has finished his run and the field is now dotted with fresh bales. So it's time for the cleanup crew, which is me. We are sticking exactly to the plan I mentioned earlier. The priority is our livestock. The first few loads are going straight to the barn to ensure our cows are well fed. But looking at this yield, we have more than enough. So once the animals are secure, every remaining of bale goes directly to the sale point. We feed the cows and then we feed our bank account. The new day has dawned and we are starting with mission number 1, repairing our bank balance. I'm currently driving around collecting all the goods that were produced overnight. And honestly, the production was insane, just look at this. My small trailer is filling up instantly. There's a lot of product here, which means the profit is going to be huge. And we need every single penny of cash right now. Why? Because today is the big day. We are finally gathering the funds to start our gold production later today. But hold on, we can't jump straight to the gold yet. First we have to pay our dues on the field. I'm not going to lie to you, the tasks we have lined up for today are, well, pretty boring, but it's just standard repetitive field work. But you have to see the bigger picture. All this grinding is the necessary path that leads us to the ultimate goal. We have to finish this first so we can finally unlock the gold production. Before we move on, I have to make a quick detour. I have to fix this potato field. To be honest, the way it looks right now is driving me crazy. It turned out so messy and uneven that I simply cannot look at this. And finally, we have arrived at the moment we've been working towards since day one. We are starting our gold production. Don't expect spectacular mining operation just yet. It looks messy, but we are collecting dirt and stones where the gold might be hiding. As you can see, we don't have any fancy mining equipment. Our standard tractors are serving as front loaders, and we are hauling everything in regular trailers straight to the factory. It's a humble start, but this dirt is our ticket to... But we cannot get lost in gold fever just yet. It is time to snap back to reality and return to our roots. Forestry. We must never forget basics that got us here. The sawmill is the true bread and butter of our farm, but this is a hungry machine. It needs a constant supply of raw materials to keep working, so I am heading straight back to the woods. My job is to deliver a fresh batch of timber and ensure the production line never stops. And since I hate standing still, I'm going to squeeze in one more quick class. In between the big jobs, I'm jumping back to the tractor and roll a few extra bales. It might not be a huge batch like before, but honestly, every single bale counts. This is essentially free money lying on the ground, just waiting to be picked up, so why leave it there? And the moment the last bale is done, I'm switching focus. I'm taking the trailer and loading it up with stones again. I need to keep pressure on. This raw material is crucial for a gold factory. We are topping up the production line with as much rock as we can, because the more material we process, the closer we get to that first shiny bar of gold. Since not farming has been busy wrapping more bales, someone has to pick up the slack. And naturally, the lucky person is me again. I'm hauling the fresh batch straight to the biogas plant, but we are not feeding them all at once. We are stacking them up right there on the side as the buffer. This way the plant has constant fuel source waiting nearby. It ensures the generator keeps running and printing money even when we are busy with other tasks. We have one final expansion to make today. We are carving out one last field from scratch, and starting by plotting the outer boundary first. This outline defines exactly how big the new area will be, so we don't drive blindly. Not farming is on its way to join me as a second now. The plan is simple, divide and conquer. We are splitting the field right down the middle. He takes his half, I take mine, and we will get there. Looking back at everything we achieved today, it feels like we lived through a whole week in just one day. Just think about it, we managed the massive grass and silage operation, we secured the food for our cows and kept the sawmill running non-stop. We survived the potato harvest and even expanded our territory with new fields. But most important is that we laid the groundwork for the future. With the biogas plant running and first delivery to the gold factory, the infrastructure is finally in place. It was the absolute grind, but we are ready. Now is the time to rest, because tomorrow will turn that dirt into pure gold.